A typical working day for a disability support worker, sometimes I do one-on-one shifts. That is taking a client out and to assess the community based on what the client wants. Right now I'm working with a customer every weekend, every Saturday. We go out to the movies, to the city, sometimes swimming, just to have that interaction. And I think 2 months ago, we had our first encounter in a tram. It was the first time she actually entered a tram here, and she really loved it.
I like working with Urella because I get to connect and help with those living with a disability and empower them to live the life that they choose.
What I enjoy most about what I do is impacting on the customers. For example, making sure that they're able to live independently, because that's one of the goals of Urella. Helping them engage in the society as well as living independently. With one of the customers that I'm working with, I've helped him in achieving living independently. Like in the house, he puts down the blinds himself, which is one of great accomplishments.
Sweet beard, bro. Really gotten wise in your old age. Oh, hey, there's one thing that life guarantees us, and that's we're gonna get older. And as we get older and wiser, unlike Merv here, we're gonna get less capable physically. And at that point, you wanna start thinking about getting some help from someone who is able. Ideally, a qualified aged care worker. Today, we've come to speak to Loretta to find out just what it's like to work in aged care. Don't work too hard, buddy. Aged care workers are the everyday quiet heroes that look after the people that may need a little bit of extra help looking after themselves. Whether it be administering medication, bathing, helping them out with meals, or just spending quality time with a person. Loretta, hi, I'm Jesse.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
I want to know a couple things about aged care. Do you think you could help me out?
Certainly. Come this way, I'll help you.
So first up, can you just take me through a typical day for an aged care worker?
A typical day is getting residents up, attending to their hygiene needs, feeding them, giving them medication, wound care sometimes, and just maintaining their day-to-day living and make sure they enjoy it as well.
So it's kind of unpredictable.
Very.
What is the hardest part of the job?
The unpredictability, and also the fact that there is a lot of time restraints. You don't get enough time to be out with your resident due to paperwork, which everybody has to do these days.
And what would you say the most rewarding part of the job is?
Seeing the residents happy at the end of the day and seeing the families happy and you know, just enjoying life. You know, they don't have a lot left when they get to an aged care facility.
So why did you decide to work in aged care?
My grandmother was in an aged care facility when I was 14 and she wasn't looked after very well, so you know, I felt that I could do better.
Is there much work out there if you wanted to work in aged care?
There's a lot of work out there. There's a lot of different avenues you can go. You can do community work, you can do low care, just in general, you can do high care, or you can do dementia as well. So, and out in the community, you can go to agencies like Silver Chain. Juniper also has, you know, bigger organisations have community as well as at, you know, in the facilities as well. So there is a lot.
And so if I wanted to work in aged care, what's one piece of advice you would give me?
You need to be the right sort of person, you need to have empathy, and you also need to be willing to study and willing to learn, and just be a hard worker and have some good time management skills.
And from school to today, what steps does someone need to get to where you are?
There's lots of schools and there's lots of places that you can go and do these things, but I did my Cert 3 in aged care, my Cert 4 in aged care, I completed a frontline management course, which gave me the management skills and the time management, and I also completed my enrolled nursing.
And if you could end up where you are today, but do one thing differently, what would that be?
To do my enrolled nursing earlier, just so I understand the body, how the body works a bit better and help the residents.
Well, thanks so much for talking to us today, Loretta, but I think it's time we go sit on these couches and have a cup of tea.
Certainly.
If you're an organised, caring person and want to make other people's lives better, maybe look at aged care next time you're thinking about a career. For more information and to get involved, hit up studentedge.com.au. So Val, tell me about these lawn bowls.
Giving people choice and control is all about empowering people.
Can I show you something? I worked my way up then to quartermaster, and all the quartermaster did was steer the vessel.
Monday, chili con carne. Yes.
I think you need to be sincere with your respect, and you've got to understand the cultures as well.
Well, everybody has their own care plan. It's all about what each individual resident wants to do. It's their choice.
Why don't we put fish and chips on?
Fish and chips.
Please, we get them on Friday.
One can still decide what you want to do, such as whether you want new clothes or shoes, or just ensures you don't lose all control of your life.
Supporting people to choose how they want to live.
My role as a carer, it can vary on different clients, obviously their needs, their abilities, and you need to get to know the person quite well to obviously understand their needs. The most important thing for me, personally, is to obviously listen to what they want, their needs. It's not so much what I want, it's following their lead, so to speak. With Gaynor, it all depends sometimes, because she's quite able-bodied, so she could do a lot of chores herself, but since she's had a knee replacement and she broke her arm a few years ago, she's not able to lift heavy objects or do certain things like put her tights on.
Thank you.
I always encourage people to live a life as independently as they can do. They want to be in their own home. We should be supporting them in decisions that they make.
Is there anything you need to do in the bathroom, or you?
No, I've done my teeth.
You've done your teeth, okay.
But I would like to put that sweater on. I would recommend them to do what I'm doing, certainly, which is to stay in one's own home as long as possible, with the carers coming in. Well, it's taken over a lot of little odd things that I probably do without thinking about, and you find you can't do it. You know, simple things like putting dishes in cupboards and loading the fridge and so on. Can you take that? They make the bed and take the rubbish out again and check I've taken my pills, and I think this is very important. Yes, I'll show you. As you get older, you are more dependent on the carers. But I think you've got to carry on doing things for yourself. You just have to adjust, really.
It's about understanding what somebody wants and, you know, is their choice. So if somebody, let's say in the care plan it says they're going in the evening visit for a bath, and that person doesn't want a bath that evening, that's fine. It's about understanding the situation and listening to that person and sort of seeing, okay, well, what would you like to do instead?
Yeah, we could go and pick some flowers.
It might just be that they're having a bad day and they want to have a chat, or they're feeling a bit lonely, they just want somebody to watch telly with them for half an hour. you have to spend time with that person. You have to, again, give them choice. You have to enable them to do things for themselves.
It's very pretty hand. Good, fantastic.
Hopefully that went the wrong way. Well, everybody has their own care plan. It's all about person-centred care, about each individual are different, how they like their hair done, what time they like to be up in the morning, what time they have their breakfast. It's all about choice. The staff find out about people as well, and they'll sit and say, oh, come on, do you fancy doing a bit of baking today, or do you fancy doing some artwork today?
We do different things every week. Oh, that's good.
When people come into the care home,
Would you like to do a bit of cream and cheese?
sometimes it seems like they lose their skills, washing up, making their beds.
I think it's important that people keep doing what they're doing in their lives, because that's something they've done before they came in here, and their life shouldn't be no different really to what it was when they were at home. Getting to know that person, what their needs, what their likes and dislikes are, so it actually helps overall. It's the little things that matter in life altogether anyway. It's their home end of the day. If they want to do something, they're more than welcome to do it.
I think that I had a hard life of 40 odd years at sea, from the age of 15 till I retired. I make my own bed every morning. When I shower, I come from the shower and I wash my underwear. That's a lifetime habit.
You feel more in control if you feel at home with the things you want around you, such as having your own phone.
It's handy having a personal phone. I didn't realise that at first. I thought you wouldn't be able to have a phone in here without having an official one. But I've got my own phone now, of course.
Or having a pet.
It knows me all right, don't it? The last one I had it to 10 years. Isn't that right, Tweety? Yeah. And this one I've got now has gone 5 years I've had it. Oh yeah, well then talk to Mummy. Come on.
For meal times, we always have 2 choices plus an alternative menu. We have menus and we have menu boards, and we also plate them food up and give people the choice by looking at the food.
Right. For your lunch today, I've got mince and dumplings. Or I have a roast chicken dinner. You like mince and dumplings today, yeah?
Majority of people choose to eat together because it's a way of chatting, meeting people. But other people like their own privacy in their own room. It's about them, it's about their choice.
Dignity, to me personally, it makes me who I am really, in the sense that I'm able to understand people. Actually, that's what comes into it, where you actually start understanding people because of their culture.
You're quiet today? No. There must be a reason.
Hey, look, she's asking that you're doing all this. Are we going to get to see? So she's, hey, look, CD muklawana che. Yeah. Pachi, a CD joa mate che ne anyas apre screen mukso and £1 for entry.
We ensure that we listen to people and their carers and families, and we need to take on board cultural needs and differences. So this could be related to their diet, their individual religious or cultural practices. So some people might be quite devout, and other people may belong to the same faith but have a different level of devoutness. So we would try and find that out and tailor our services accordingly.
We all like to choose what we eat.
With food, with regards to this particular centre, it's very sensitive because we've got the Punjabi group, we've got the Gujarati group, we've got the Halal group, and then there's a cultural style of food as well. To the general public, it's just Asian food, but there's big differences. Just in the rotis, you know, there's a big difference. They want something that they're used to, or they like, or they love, whatever. I mean, sometimes they'd like a little change as well. So again, that's a choice.
If you've been attending a service for a number of years, you're likely to be quite involved. You'd be considered as somebody who's an established user of the service. And that kind of creates a sense of ownership in people. A lot of the services are kind of owned and managed by the people who use them.
The people in the group, they actually got the talent and the know-how of a certain dish, and they've got loads of experience, they've got knowledge with regards to cooking, the method of cooking, the style of cooking, the taste of cooking. You know, the experts, they're the mother of food. You know, they've got a lot of talent in them, and they actually contribute in actually how the food should be cooked in.
This is chicken biryani. This is rice, dried chicken, fried potatoes, and all the presentation I'm doing.
Supporting people to do things for themselves.
There we go. Right, let me choose for the week from Saturday.
Shopping with first.
We're enabling Matthew to lead the life that he lives, that he wishes to, by, for example, running his own home, working out what he wishes to eat, the meals he wishes to have, ensuring that we sit down with him and he's got the control over that. He knows what his budget is.
Carrots and what else do you use?
Peas.
Peas?
Turnip.
He knows what his shopping money is every week.
We get the money, take it round to the shop, get the items first before you pay.
No. What else do we normally buy for packed lunch from the...
Oh yes, bananas.
Bananas.
Bananas. The shopping list, I read it to you. Sprouts, onions, salad, bananas. This should be S on there.
At first he used to get driven with the staff to the supermarket. Now they walk to the local supermarket. He was supported initially to do the shopping.
If you have any problems, you can't find anything, give us a ring.
Now he does it and the staff are in the background supporting him. But he knows that they're there just in case. It's kind of, they're just in case PAs when he's doing that task.
We do this every Thursday now. Sometimes we do it with staff. We let the staff sit back. We do it independently. Don't we, James?
Yes.
We find stuff, get the right items. It's amazing. It's all done now. Time to pay.
The sense of well-being and self-esteem for doing that independently is enormous for him and for his housemate and the other people we work with.
worry.
What are we about to go and do?
Shopping?
The shopping, yeah. You put your hands up. Put your hands under here. Sanitize your hands. For the first time in 4 months.
Oh, in 4 months?
In 4
so
months.
don't- oh.
Since COVID.
Hello.
Now you got to wipe your trolley. Yeah, this is because of the virus, right?
Don't rush. Have your breakfast. Have your pills.
Yeah.
When you're finished, let me know, and then we can get ready to go.
Okey-doke,
All right?
fine.
But it is shopping day today. It's shopping day. Woohoo! What day is it today, Adi?
Shopping day.
Turn around. No.
It is shopping day.
It's shopping day. Nice and early for shopping today.
Yes.
Shall we go shopping?
Yes.
Ooh, here we go. We're off. All right. There we go.
Yes.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
So we're going to use our new shopping list, okay, for the first time with the pictures on it.
Oh.
Good, eh?
That is the whole shopping, is it?
That's on 3 pages, darling. It's on a couple of pages,
Oh, yes.
but it's roughly in the order of how we get things. So we'll go off this and we'll have a look and see what we need. So for tea, look at the picture. Right, look at the picture on our shopping list and then look at the shelf and see which one it is we need. Can you see it? It's very close in front of us. Yeah, look at the box. What do you see on the box? This one, what colour? This one here with my little finger. That's our box of tea. What does it say? And what colour is it? And what's the name on the box? So what have we got in front of us? There you go, you got it, you found it, good job. So grab 1 box of those. Dishwashing liquid for washing your dishes. You know, to make the bubbles in the sink. That's for washing up the dishes. When you do your plates and your saucepans, you use the dishwashing liquid. So what picture can we see? Where's that on the shelf? Can you see that there? Can you see that picture on the shelf? This one here. Can you see that one? Yeah, it is. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful. All right, now we're finished.
Finished.
Yeah. Hooray. We can go and pay now. Go and get a coffee. Yeah? Cheers. Did you forget we've been to the supermarket? Did you just forget we've been to the supermarket? Yeah. Now we've been for an hour. We went shopping. So now we can go home and unpack. Put it all away. And then you're good for another week. You didn't know that we did shopping? That's the whole point. We went out this morning. We went shopping. We went to the newsagent. You got your scratchies, and then we went to Coles and got your shopping. We spent an hour shopping, at least. You've forgotten already. Wow. I wish shopping had that effect on me.